I'm here with Simon Brown. Simon, can you tell me a bit about the Women in Technology initiative at Microsoft?
Yeah, sure. It's an initiative that we've been running for, I guess, about 3 years as a sort of grassroots phenomenon, and we're just now starting to build it into something more substantial as an initiative.
So you were involved in the Women in Technology panel discussion today at lunch. How did that go?
It was really good. I mean, what was interesting is I was the token male on the panel. Then there was a fascinating and diverse group of women in technology on the panel, but then the audience were about 20% men in the audience, which is very interesting.
Great to see.
Yeah. And they were a lot of good questions about, how can we recruit more women into the industry, recruit more women into our work group. It was good.
Was there any consensus or ideas that came out of it?
Lots of different ideas, some of which turn out to be recurring themes. And there was certainly a big theme today about the importance of education and how can we get to both boys and girls younger with technology that gets them really passionate. Things like social networking and Popfly and digital photography, and we could get people much more engaged from a young age. And then also the importance of networking and mentoring. And then we're also working on an online mentoring approach called EveTex. So EveTex is an industry approach. It's not just a Microsoft thing. And using the latest technology, so things like Silverlight and making it very engaging. And really focusing the number one proposition around for women in technology mentors to meet mentees and vice versa. But it's also going to have things like CV building, forums, lots of advice, and we're looking to pilot that in 2 or 3 countries over the next 6 to 9 months.
Okay. Are there other types of activities or events that go on worldwide with this Women in Technology initiative?
Yeah, definitely. We certainly find that women in panels or women in events at our major technical events are very well received. So I had feedback recently from New Zealand, where the highest scoring session in the entire TechEd New Zealand was the Women in Technology event.
Oh, great.
Led by a lady called Eileen Brown. So that was terrific. And we get feedback from many other, whether it's at PDC or at TechEd, women in events work very well. Here in Barcelona last year at TechEd, we ran a Barcelona Girl Geeks dinner. Sarah Blow kind of innovated with that in London, and now it's being picked up in other cities. Something else that got mentioned today is an approach aimed at younger girls in school called digi-girls. This is where we encourage Microsoft people to go out and visit schools and just show the stuff, to engage people in what can be done with some of the new technologies and get them participating, devices, very, mobile devices, phones, very exciting. Popfly as a first experience in development,
which is wonderful, yes,
is fantastic, and all the social networking stuff, creating Facebook apps. I think that if capturing that up, and I think harnessing the energy in Microsoft people and friends of Microsoft, but then I think ultimately if we can capture that energy and creativity and get more teachers using some of the latest, coolest stuff to engage their school children, that's where we can really scale that.
Women in technology, why is that so important?
My personal view is I think it's incredibly important for the future of industry. Most of our workforce comes from half the population, which is just not very sustainable as we have to compete, as the industry has to compete in the workplace for talented people. So that's one thing. I think the second thing, half of our customers, be in the consumer space or in the business space, are women. So, where are the women designing our products? And I think the third thing is around, I think all of us appreciate working in a balanced workplace.
Simon, thank you very much for taking time out of your schedule and
Well,
stopping by the Fishbowl.
It's great to do it.
Thank you.